stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
No gain on the play there. Second down. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On play action, Allen. This is taken in by McBride. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd down and goal. Allen. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 to pick up yardage.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Smith. Throw left side, there's London. 7 yards there and a first down. The Jets at 6-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
After the interception, here's Smith. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Allen off the play fake. And he finds Austin complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Got his man, it's London. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Now Geno on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most...
Derrick Henry all alone. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Geno now to throw. This pass is caught by London. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Eddie!
Out of the gun, Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
In the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Geno. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. They snap it to Smith. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Again, Smith. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Stevenson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Ramondre Stevenson as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On the move to his left. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got McBride here over the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Drake London, 61 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point split. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
You know, he dumps this off over the middle. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A first down carry for Henry. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Allen. Completes it to Austin. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On play action, Allen. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Henry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To the air, Allen. Austin's got it left side. Touchdown! Calvin Austin from 10 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 2nd and 15 now. Smith completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Smith. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's London. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Smith's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now Geno on 1st down. He targets Ingram for another grab. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Sanders is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Stevenson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run. Stevenson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 137 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Austin. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Trey McBride. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
79 Broncos.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Smith keeps it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Geno Smith scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. 144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Smith on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Smith. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now it's Smith. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Allen to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.